it's me, Tally, again with the Journey Museum and Learning Center education team. So today we're gonna learn how to do puffy paint. So it's only has 3 ingredients. The ingredients are Elmer's glue, flour, and shaving cream. And if you want to add color, you can do food coloring or tempera paints. So I have 2, so I'm gonna try 2 colors with the tempera and then 2 with the food coloring just to see how it turns out. I'm using popsicle sticks to stir my coloring in just because it's easier to clean up for me. Right now I already have the glue and the flour mixed in a bowl, or not mixed, but set out. So you're gonna use 1 cup glue and 1 cup flour and then 3 cups of the shaving cream. And this is pretty fun if you want to just supervise the kiddos and making it too. Maybe you're gonna have just have them shake the shaving cream up. So that one's not great. So you can just supervise the older kids with this. So you're gonna get 3 cups of this. There's 1 cup. And I would recommend using different measuring cups for each glue, shaving cream, and flour. Oh, it smells good. I guess depending on what kind of shaving cream you have. Can do it. So you want to get all of that and then start mixing. So this is the flour, the shaving cream, and the glue. I should have got a bigger bowl, I guess. A spatula would be good too if you're using a bigger bowl. You can also decrease the measurements if you don't want to make so much. So like, let's say you don't want to do a whole lot, so do half a cup of, just put it in half a cup of flour, half a cup of glue, 1.5 cups of. So you don't want to get any bubbles in this mixture as you're stirring it. You want it to be smooth. It smells really good. I think it's the shaving cream. Okay, so now that I got a bigger bowl and everything is mixed, this is what it's going to look like. It's pretty fluffy, kind of looks like whipped cream. Then you can ask for an extra set of hands, and you're gonna scoop the mixture in separate little bowls. I picked 4 because I'm doing 4 colors. And it doesn't have to be a whole lot because you're gonna put these in Ziploc bags too. And you wanna save some white just in case your color doesn't turn out the way you want. Okay, so now that we got that, and I always recommend laying down paper or something just because it helps with cleanup. So we're gonna do the 2 with food coloring first. Just add a few drops. A little bit goes a long way. So that is kind of like a turquoise blue. And then we have yellow. So I just added 2 drops of food coloring to each one of my mixtures. And I'm going to stir. So It also makes it easier when you use popsicle sticks too while you're stirring. I think. Ooh, this turned out a pretty blue. Matches my t-shirt. So we have this color. And then now let's do a little bit of the yellow. Now keep in mind these two were the food coloring, so if you want it a little darker, you can add a few more drops. So that is the food coloring. Now I'm going to switch to the tempera paints. Exciting to see what this purple turns out to be. You know, if you have a bunch of kids, this would be a fun activity too at the house. Each one can make their own color. And then they can all sit down and paint together. So there's really no difference from the tempera paint and the food coloring that I see. There's the purple. Let's try pink. So once again, I'm just using a few drops. It doesn't have to be a whole lot. And like I said, if you don't have paint accessible in your house, then use food coloring. Food coloring is always good. Whip this up. So once everything's mixed, and you start putting it in your Ziploc bags. So the experiment recommends that you do it over a jar or cup. You're going to put your Ziploc baggie in and fold it over because it's easier to scoop in. So we're just going to scoop it in there. Just trying to use saran wrap. You want to get the paint all the way down, make sure it's zipped. The experiment called for the old kind, but this is all we had here, so I'm going with it. I'm going to squish it all the way to the corner. I'm not going to do every color, but it'll take forever. So once you get it all in the corner like that, you can tie it and you can twist it. And you can use tape. It's recommended from a parent to use tape, so just in case you have a child who squeezes super hard, it won't tear or rip the bag and you won't have to deal with the meltdown. So there we go. Got it in the corner. It's almost like a pastry when you're cooking. And then you're gonna put that in. And it says to use a heavier paper like poster paper or construction paper. And it just comes out. I'm doing zigzags. My paper's so bright. And in the experiment it says even weight, so let this dry overnight, whatever your painting is. And it will be even puffier in the morning. So there you go, puffy paint. It's messy, but it is fun.